So with an incredible trailer launch, we are looking at FC26. We have got the two different editions you can get. We've got the Standard versus the Ultimate. Obviously, Ibra is focusing on the Iconic edition, on the Ultimate, and we've got Bellingham and Musiala on the Standard. Now, the one thing to note is there is a pre-order bonus for both, which is always fantastic, and at the moment we are sitting at £63 on the Xbox for the Standard and £90 on the Ultimate edition. This is with a 10% bonus if you have got EA Play, or at least it's just for you basically on the Xbox as such. So obviously it's £70 and £100 if you haven't got that bonus. Now, in terms of the Standard edition, we are looking on the 26th of September 2025 at midnight. Normally you will find that you do tend to get this on the New Zealand glitch, so you should be able to get the game at least a day early. So you should be able to play it, I believe it's around 11 or 12 the day before if you have got the Xbox to do the New Zealand. Now, the pre-order bonus is going to be an FC25, which is always nice. You'll get a 92 plus overall icon untradeable in FC25. Whether it actually does anything for you or not, it's just an extra active bonus. Now, in terms of club rewards, you get one Archetype Unlock consumable, and you get two double AXP for 10 match consumable as well. That is going to be for your clubs. For career, we get free icon career players. We get a 5-star coach available for hire in manager career, 5-star youth scout available for hire in manager career, and manager live challenge content. This will also include the Xbox One and also the XS, and the club is yours in FC26. So in general, we have seen a big overhaul of the game, or at least we have seen so much when it comes to the trailer. So that's going to be something I'll dissect on the main channel, but in general it looks very interesting, so I am very excited to see where this can go. Now, in terms of the Ultimate Edition, this tends to be pretty worth it in terms of a hardcore FC player. We will get the game on the 19th of September. Again, if you're like New Zealand, you should be able to play it on the 18th, which is going to be coming in at 11 or 12 in the morning as such, so it's AM. I can't remember which one it will be, but in general, you normally can play it the day before if you do have the Xbox, or at least a VPN on something. Now, on limited time only, if you pre-order the EFC Ultimate Edition by August 26th, you will also get an Ultimate Team Icon player item for FC26, Ultimate Team Player Evolution for FC25, and you'll also get an Ultimate Team 1 of 5 player pick icon player for FC25 as well. For the Ultimate Edition, you will get 7 days early access. You'll get a Season 1 Premium Pass. We have Ultimate Edition also features 6,000 FC points over 2 months. 1 additional Ultimate Team Player Evolution slot. That is going to be interesting. I will explain. Standard Edition clubs and career content, as we said with the XP boost. And that is going to be everything. Now, the additional spot is a very interesting one in general, because it's not necessarily a complete game changer, but if I am right, and if we do manage to get, say for instance, we start with being able to unlock 1 evolution at a time, and the Ultimate Edition gives us 2, if then we eventually get to the point where every standard player can do 2, do we get 3 then, or do they catch up? That is the interesting part, because if that is the case, that's going to be very interesting by the end of the game when we can do 3 or potentially 4 and 5 evolutions at a single time just from this additional. So I'm interested to see where that goes. It's a very good one, especially to start with. Being able to half the games of evolutions is always fantastic. The 6,000 FC points is always going to be brilliant as well. That's roughly coming in at pretty much the double kind of the version of the extra. So going from the 69.99 to the 100, 6,000 FC points is going to cover a lot of that. Plus then having the up to 7 days. I think for me this personally comes down to, and also the Season 1 Premium Pass, which as we know at the moment is 500k coins or 1,000 FC points. Obviously, if you are using points and it does stay the same, that again is going to be around about £9 as well. So in terms of value, if you play FC consistently, if you are a grinder of this game, it does become very worth it. Now, obviously, that is just coming from somebody who does play the game at a solid rate. I do think the FC points is most definitely worth the upgrade if you are buying the game as well. The Premium Pass is most definitely worth it. You are looking at a fair value if you are going to spend money on the game, or you do want to at least have a little bit of FC points. You could just have that 6,000 over the 2 months, and that's it. You're pretty golden. Like, that could be what you spend. You spend a little bit extra, you get it 7 days early, you get the premium pass and some extra additional content. I think that for me is well worth it. This is what I personally like from an Ultimate Edition. I like to be able to get at least a solid amount of value back, and I do think EA, through all their faults, through all their kind of gains, do give you a solid amount of value back in the cosmetic, and that might be because it's my personal game that I play a lot, but in general, I think compared to what we've seen in many other genres of games that just give you a cosmetic outfit and they charge you 15 quid for it, it just isn't like that for FC. So for me, I do think the Ultimate Edition is always going to be worth it if you are a casual to a more hardcore player. If you literally pick this game up every now and then obviously the standard edition is going to be for you. It's still, you could even wait a little bit and kind of try the trial for a little bit. Obviously EA do give you a 6-hour trial now, I think it is, so you can give that a go and kind of wait. There isn't necessarily a massive demand on the game, but I do think the Ultimate Edition for me is the one that I would pick. So let me know if you are downloading or your thoughts on why you're not.